Good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey and Spencer Hughes here on the Daybreak Show as we chat now with the superintendent of the Shelton School District. It's Dr. Alex Apostle. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Jeff. It's a pleasure to be here again every Friday.
Every Friday, we continue to get you on the air to talk about the things that are happening in the district. It's a short week here. Memorial Day was on Monday, and that kind of was the unofficial start to summer. We're starting to wrap things up, and this is a definite different end of the school year. Let's kind of just talk about what the plans are, what the thoughts are in each kind of category. In elementary, how the school year may wrap up. In the intermediary, and then in the high school settings. So, like, if we have a couple weeks left of school, and the parents and kids are still doing their virtual Zoom meetings and everything like that, eventually we'll get to the end of the school year.
Yeah. June 19th is the end of the official school year, and I have nothing but praise, and I'm so grateful to the families and to the staff for everything they've done in quick fashion here in the last few months to connect with one another in terms of providing the best possible educational environment under the circumstances for our kids. And I know families have been doing everything they can to make things work, and my appreciation is very deep to the parents and families in terms of what's happened here in the last few months. But everybody's doing their very best. It's not perfect, for sure, but we're continuing to refine our efforts as it relates to K-12 remote education, and I believe strongly that when school officially begins, we'll be incorporating remote learning with the traditional models. But I just can't say enough for our staff and our families, our parents, for doing a great job.
The different school districts around the state are looking at this all different ways. All the kids in the Shelton School District will move on in a grade, move up in their respective grades. Is that what the thought is?
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, today I'm doing a video congratulating our students and wishing them the very best as they continue their educational journey. I'm specifically going to congratulate our seniors and then the rest of our students on video, and thanking the families again for all their support during these difficult times.
When it comes to the end of the year celebrations, I got a note from a listener asking about awards night, and that's a traditional great one to honor the students that worked hard over the years. These are obviously going to be different looking than in the past, but that is still on the calendar?
Well, I know the senior awards are definitely on the calendar. They're probably going to be dealt with virtually. And again, what I'm doing today on video, we've created a video that is basically going to congratulate our students and wishing them well, again, as they move towards the different grade levels and so on.
This week, 7 different subcommittees met for the first time to talk about what it could look like and how best to prepare students, faculty, and parents for an upcoming open of the next school year. Sounds like you got a lot of great input and buy-in from the community.
Oh, absolutely, and the staff both. We have 7 subcommittees that cover various areas that are going to be very important as we open school, and we have over 120 community and staff members involved on those 7 committees, and I think more are joining. I'm in charge of the policy subcommittee, and that committee, we're going to wait a little while before we initiate it because we have our attorneys looking at current policy, and we need to wait and see where the state is going in terms of opening school, and then we would come in with this subcommittee and review and see what we needed to modify in terms of policy, and I'll be communicating with my group of people here through email today. But yeah, it's tremendous. We've got tremendous community and staff support and interest in terms of how school's going to open. Of course, we want to do our very best, and when school opens, we want to be ready for just about anything. So these subcommittees are extremely important, and I would like to thank everybody that signed up to this point and anybody else that's interested. I thank you very much. It's going to be a collaborative effort to open schools up again.
One of the things I remember from my graduation, it was for many folks in the South Sound, is heading over to St. Martin's for the pavilion. You know, it really, I mean, the whole deal with that is just because it's a large venue. I mean, it's got all the space with the parking and the seating. Obviously now things have changed and continue to change. We don't know how graduation will look for students across the state, but I hear that there are certain conversations starting to happen for Shelton.
Oh, absolutely. We had staff and community and parents working on graduation. There's a tentative date, I believe is pretty secured, that at Shelton High School is going to be on the 23rd of June from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be a lot longer than what it traditionally is. And, of course, Choice High School is going to have their ceremony. They're prepared to go virtual if they need to, but they have plans very similar to Shelton High School to honor our seniors. So committees, parents, and staff have been working very hard to prepare as much as they can a traditional graduation ceremony and celebration. So we're going to honor our seniors for sure.
Well, we'll keep our eyes on that for sure. And again, we'll get that information out when we know it. Well, we're just a few weeks away from the end of this. Now, there's definitely going to be an asterisk at the end of this school year for everybody.
Absolutely. I do want to add that this has been an exciting week. We swore in a new school board member, Lynn Eaton, and we welcome her, and she's going to be a great addition to the school board, and we're all looking forward to working with Lynn. And we thank her for volunteering to be on the school board, and we're excited to have her on board.
Dr. Alex Apostle, weekly here on the morning show Daybreak with Jeff and Spencer on iFiber One News Radio. We'll check back in with you next week. How's that sound?
Very good, Jeff. Thank you. You take care.
All right, Alex.